That means you're extraordinary.
Today will be really fun and fresh video, y'all. We are gonna be drawing 100 heads in a day. 100 caras. I think this challenge usually takes place over the course of 10 days, but someone on Instagram commented that I should do it in one day, so here we are. For this drawing challenge, I'm using my new Moleskine Sketchbook. It's blue, azul. Oh my god, I'm literally bilingual. I keep saying this, but I'm literally bilingual. This is the standard Moleskine Sketchbook. It's 104 pages, and it's 13 centimeters by 21 centimeters, which is really fun and fresh. Hopefully I'll be done with this by like 12 a.m. Hopefully sooner, honestly. Technically, it's really up to me and how long I want it to be because it depends on how much detail I want to put into it. But I'm hoping to go all out for this, all the stops. So it's 9:27 a.m. and we're gonna get right into this video, y'all. All the reference photos that I'm using today were on Pinterest. I looked up the 100-day portrait challenge and I used some of the faces on there. And so this was the first face that was in that Pinterest feed. But there were a lot of statues within that feed. So I kind of logged out of that after I finished drawing some of the faces there. And I looked up some model photography, some portrait photography. And so I tried to find more lifelike and interesting portraits of people. However, if you are interested in seeing the 100 faces that were posted to Pinterest that I started with, I'll leave a link to that in the description box below. The first face I did was really rough. It was a mess. I don't know why, I just could not draw the first face. It looks flat, it looks boring, and it's just very uninteresting to me. But it picks up later on, so that's great. While some of the time lapses are playing, I'm gonna go over a little Q&A. Half of them are spicy, half of them are just like art related ones. So we're gonna go through both of them. And for warning, the spicy Q&A isn't spicy. The questions are spicy for sure. Y'all came through with that, but I am not a spicy person. Favorite artist? Right now, this is so basic, but James Jean. I've been surfing through all of his interviews from like SVA, from random artist account, and his career path was just so wild. It's like graduate SVA for illustration, then did a couple illustration covers for DC, and then went on to do his own thing. And that career path was just so interesting to me, so I appreciated that. I also really love Dennis Sarzin's work. I talked about this in the last video, but it's stunning. His work is literally stunning. Another artist that I really like that's kind of random and thrown in there is Gada Amer. I did a little research on her for one of my classes. She's a really carefree attitude, very unapologetically herself, and she's most known for like her mixed media works with embroidery, and her pieces relate to a lot of like feminism, woman empowerment, taking back one's sexuality. Really cool stuff. May I ask what your ethnicity is? Yes, you may ask what my ethnicity is. I'm Korean. I'm 100% Korean, except I'm extremely Americanized because I've lived in America my whole life. My parents lived in America their whole life. I'm pretty distant to like the cultural Korean scene. Like I definitely don't partake in too many traditional practices. I eat Korean barbecue, if that counts. Okay, so a little update for y'all. I just finished the first 10 heads and they're looking pretty good, I would say. You can definitely see which ones I did first because it starts out really rough and it gets a lot better as we go. But that's just like natural, I guess. Possibly, hopefully. Definitely like had to warm up into it. I started around 9:30. It is now 11:30. So it took me 2 hours to do 10 heads. So at this rate, it'll take me another 18 hours to finish the next 10 heads. Although I did make coffee and eat breakfast in between. So hopefully I can complete this faster. If not, we'll just drink a couple energy drinks and we'll cry. Goodbye. Another question is, how is USC? USC is really fun. The campus is beautiful. I just got on campus for the summer and unfortunately I haven't taken any classes in person yet. So that's kind of disappointing, but the campus is beautiful. The area surrounding USC's campus isn't like, I'm not gonna lie, it's not fantastic. Partially because, you know, gentrification and whatnot. So is it USC's fault that that happened? We're not gonna talk about that. I don't wanna get sued. And also I'm just not educated enough to talk about that. And the people so far have been super nice. I've been connecting with a lot of my classmates and they're the sweetest people ever. Really great. What's your fave thing about LA? If you guys don't know, I moved to LA about a month and a half ago for the summer and it's been such a nice experience just getting to know the city. To be honest, I have just been making a lot of videos and drawing in my bedroom, so I haven't like gotten too much of a chance to explore like the arts district or any museums necessarily, but I personally love it here. There are 3 different beaches I could go to. Manhattan Beach is just the best. It's pretty quiet. I don't like too many people around me when I'm at the beach because I definitely do like my own space, which is ironic I guess because I moved to like a populated city. One of my favorite things to do was going to Melrose Trading Post on a Sunday and just seeing people's different style. Like people just get dressed up to go thrift shopping. Like it's almost ridiculous, but it's kind of like a vibe because you get to see like so many different people. You have people in floral dresses, people in like this goth makeup that I love, punk. It's just really cool to see a whole bunch of different people in one specific spot. That's what I really enjoy about the city so far. After I drew for about 2 hours, I went to the gym. I did some exercises. I barely got any footage there. These are the only clips that I got. And then right after the gym, I went to Target. I bought some coffee, some soap, some granola. It was a great time and it was a success. I spent $20 there. I just came back from the gym and I made myself a little smoothie, a little acai bowl. It's really good, really fun, really fresh. And the gym was fun. I barely got any footage of it, which was great. Had a good workout though. But drawing wise, I'm fucked, y'all. So I'm freaking out. And I also just spontaneously decided to play soccer at 4 with a couple people from USC. So that would probably take out like 3 hours of my day. I really have to get moving here, so pray for me. That's the update. Okay, goodbye. What was your high school experience like? I was super involved in school spirit. I was a leadership kid. Social-wise, I had a great group of friends. But outside of high school, I was so exhausted because I would wake up at 6:45 a.m., go to school at 7:25, and then I would get to school, and then I would have classes till like 3:10. I would go home around 3:30, take a 30-minute nap, and then go straight to soccer practice. Ugh, it was just a lot, and I was exhausted all of the time. And on top of all that, I was trying to do art. I was trying to run a webcomic account I had at the time, and like I said, I was in student leadership, and I was like low-key the president. So I had a lot of responsibilities I had to do, and it was just a shit show. And I definitely cried like every day of high school, but I loved it. That was my high school in a nutshell. It's currently 8 p.m. and I only done 35 drawings. This is because I haven't drawn all day, and you know why? I was playing soccer, how fun and fresh, it was really fun. I lost my earring during the soccer game. Oh my god. It's fine. I'm eating udon and rice. Both of them were just reheated, so this is the breakdown part of the vlog. I am breaking down. Now for some juicy questions. Are you crushing on anyone right now? Real person, cartoon character, etc. No. I feel like I've had the opportunity to like try to like, oh my god, make something happen. But I just haven't cared enough, to be honest. Like I'm very focused on like my art right now. And I'm very focused on creating content to satisfy the consumerism within the structures of capitalism. That is just a long excuse for me being single. Another person asked, first kiss story. I am 19. Never had a kiss. Never. When Conan Gray in an interview says like, I'm 19, I never kissed anyone. Yeah. That sums it up. At around 11 p.m., I had 25 more heads to go, and so I just switched to my Microns and I just banged out a ton of them. These are super simple as well because I just didn't want to get too detailed with them. I use a Micron 03 for these. It is now the next morning and I finished the heads at around 1 a.m.-ish. Really fun and fresh. I was so exhausted after it. It was a lot, but I finished it and it's all complete, it's done. So without further ado, here are the 100 heads that I drew in 24 hours. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, like the video. And if you have any comments, critiques, or jokes to share, just comment it down below. We are a small, tight-knit community here, and so I see all of your guys' comments, and I respond to literally everyone. And if you like me, my art, or want to see my journey as an art student in LA, you can subscribe. It's a fun time here. And I think that's the end of the video, y'all. That's the end of the video.